Welcome back to Unfiltered. Joining me now is the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump. President Trump, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, Dan. Good to be with you.
Sir, so when you were in office, you declared an emergency at the border in April of 2020 when you realized the problems we were going to have with the coronavirus. Apprehensions at the border dropped to 16,000. 16,000 after you made that decision. President Biden's done the exact opposite, and apprehensions at the border are upwards of 200,000. This is a total failure, isn't it?
There's never been anything like it. We had the safest border, the most secure border in the history of our country, and now we have by far the worst. Hundreds of thousands of people are pouring into our country on a monthly basis, and we're talking about millions of people, millions and millions. And the worst of all is other countries are emptying out their jails and prisoners are coming in, and these are rough prisoners. These are the toughest prisoners you'll find anywhere. And they're coming into our country totally unchecked, and it's a disgrace. There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country.
Mr. President, you had a big win, an endorsement of Mike Carey for Congress. Big win for you and your endorsement over there. What are your feelings about 2022 and 2024, if you wouldn't mind, given the Democrats' obvious overreach, defunding the police, inflation out of control? We don't even have a southern border anymore. Your feelings on 2022 and where the Democrats' luck may be?
Well, I feel very good about it. We also had a big win in Texas. So we had two Republicans running. We won 3 months ago, a big one, and we got two Republicans running, no Democrat. And the Democrats that voted, of course, voted against me. But that was a tremendous win. And then we had the big win in Ohio. That was more of a normal election. And Mike won by really a lot. I mean, what he did was fantastic. And he trounced the opposition. And some very good people in that opposition, by the way. But Mike Carey is going to do a fantastic job. He's got an election coming. But I think he's going to do very well in it.
Mr. President, where do you stand on this explosion and reemergence of mandates? You know, we get it. We've heard the science on the vaccine. We get it. It's a serious threat, the virus, to at-risk groups. Everybody understands that. You didn't have as much information when you got in office. It was a new virus, obviously. Where do you stand on these mandates?
Well, first of all, could you imagine if I were president right now and we had this massive attack from the coronavirus? You know, now they like to call it they have new names and they'll have other new names, but it's exactly what we had. We had the same thing. If that were me, they'd be saying, what a horrible thing, what a horrible job. I don't ever hear that, you know, and these are numbers in some cases that are equivalent to what it was, but we don't hear that. I think I have to be a big vaccine fan because I'm the one that got it done so quickly. We got it done in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 years. They would have never even gotten it done. So I'm a big fan. At the same time, I'm a big fan of our freedoms, and people have to make that choice for themselves. And I would recommend that they get it and they get it done, and they're being protected, and the vaccines turn out to be a tremendous thing. And I also, though, feel strongly there are some people that do not want to do it, and I really believe in somebody's choice, somebody's freedom, and that's the way it is. The mandates are crazy, and what they're doing with schools now they don't know, are they going to keep them closed, or what are they doing? The teachers' union now is in flux. All of the things that are happening, people have to get back, the kids have to get back to school. They do very well against the coronavirus. They do unbelievable, or as I call it, the China virus, because that's what it is. It's the China virus. That's where it came from. Came from the lab. I said it came from the lab. Now they're all saying, well, I guess he was right about that. But they used to take people off. They probably still do. They'd take them off Twitter. They'd take them, they'd deplatform people when you said it came from the lab. But it came from the Wuhan lab, and it's a disgrace what happened. Frankly, a real disgrace.